show up on how to do this. This will be on your test. One of the things that show up on the test on the week of the 22nd. So let's see. So let's say we have, we just start with something like this. X over 3 minus x over 9, okay, equals 8. X over 3 minus x over 9 equals 8. And what we need to do here, then, it's just like if I had 1x, but now I've got 2 x's, but that's okay. So there's a couple of ways to do this, and actually the way that we're going to do it is we're going to multiply all the way through by 9. 9 is the largest denominator, and it is a multiple of 3, so it will get rid of the 3 as well. All right. So let's do that. We're going to multiply by 9. Okay. Now, so 3 goes into 9 3 times, so we're going to have 3x minus, and then this 9 goes away, right? So minus x equals 8 times 9, right? 8 times 9 is 72. So this equals 72. Here x minus x is 2x. And so x equals 36. And don't forget to check. Make sure you're checking your work, right? Take this 36, put it back in up there, and see what you get, right? See what we end up with. So let's just do that. We're going to take 36 over 3, okay, minus 36 over 9. Does that equal 8, right? Well, 36 divided by 3 is 12, minus 36 divided by 9, which is 4, equals 8, which it does, right? So that checks out. And that is a basic example of this type of problem. All right. It's a little shadow, but that's all right. Now, let's take a look at the one that's maybe a little tougher, right? And let's go with this. This will do you, right? So I have negative 5x over 3x plus 3 equals 2x over 6x plus 6 right, plus 6x minus 4. Oops. Yeah, 6x minus 4 over x plus 1. All right. Wow. This looks incredibly difficult, but maybe not so much, right? Now, what we are going to do first is get greatest common factors wherever we can, right? So if we look here, right, we have a greatest common factor of 3, and then I'll have x plus 1, okay? Now I'm not going to do anything with denominators yet. We'll just put them in. And then here I have a greatest common factor of 6, and that's x plus 1. I have 2x here. And here I've got a greatest common factor in my numerator. I'll go ahead and do that, of 2. And that is 3x minus 2. And then we have the x plus 1 right here. This looks really, really good. Because really the only thing we have to worry about is that if we were to factor this, it'd be 2 times 3, right? The 6 would be 2 times 3. So let's get we need to get a common denominator. Okay, common denominator. And there is another way to do this, but we're going to do this way first. And our common denominator, if you remember, I've said write everything in the first fraction below the line. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to do that here. Then I go to the second fraction, and anything I don't see in below the line already, I need to write there. Now, what I don't see, if I divide 6 by 3, it's 2, right? So a 2 needs to go down here, multiplied by 2. We already have an x plus 1 over there, so we don't have to worry about that. So this is just, all this is going to be 6 times x plus 1, and this is going to be 6 times x plus 1. For a moment, we're going to leave it this way. Then I look at the numerator, right? And this numerator is negative 5x. Now I need to multiply that by whatever is not in its denominator already. And that would be 2, right? So I'm going to multiply this by 2. Do the next one, right? And I need to multiply this by something that's not already in the denominator. Well, everything is, right? Everything's there. This has 6 times x plus, so 2x stays the way it is. Plus, and then this, right? X plus 1, well, we're multiplying it by 6, so we need to multiply this numerator by 6. 6 times 2 times 3x minus 2. Okay, looking good. A little sloppy, maybe. I don't know. But we're very close to a finish here, and here is the finish that we're going to get. Is we are going to take, we're not, I shouldn't say we're nearing the finish, because this is actually a pretty lengthy problem. I may even have to erase some of this so that I have some room, or I guess I can move it over here too. So we're going to have negative 10x times 6 times x plus 1 equals 2x plus 12, right, times 3x minus 2. 2x plus 12 is 3x minus 2. That's all over 6 times x plus 1. Okay. Whew. This is, it's pretty complicated, right? So far. I mean, we got our common factors. Now, the last thing we need to do here is I know what my common denominator is, right? So I'm just concentrating on the numerators now, all right? We're not solving the denominator, but we are gonna see what x is by solving what's in the numerator. So I'm going to move this over here. All right. So I have negative 10x equals 2x plus 12 times 3x minus 2. Okay. And I want to solve for x here. I want to solve for x. So I am going to do that. And when I solve for x, right, first we need to distribute over here. So that's going to equal 2x plus 36x minus 24. That's equal to negative 10x. I want to combine like terms. When all the x's on one side and negative 24 can stay over there, we just subtract 38x. And when I do that, I get negative 48x here, and that equals negative 24. And then I divide by negative 48. We're getting there, right? X equals 1/2. X equals 1/2. Now, I know that you might not like to do this, but you're going to have to take that 1/2, plug it back into the original equation, and try it out on the original equation. Let me see here. What number was that? That was G. Yeah. So now you notice, once we had a common denominator, I was able to right, I kind of did a step without showing it, right? I multiplied everything by 6 times x plus 1. That got rid of the denominator, right, completely, and just left me with the numerator. So that's how that happened. So we don't have that denominator anymore. It's just 1/2. And there is x equals, right, 1/2.